Today, we turn the spotlight on a voice that's redefining what modern entrepreneurship looks like. She isn't a film star, yet she shines with a presence that draws people in. Not a conventional brand ambassador, yet she embodies trust, clarity, and thoughtfulness in every role she takes on. Through beauty, wellness, mindful living, and now brand building, she has created a space rooted in intention and integrity, one thoughtful step at a time. Please welcome the woman who's made authenticity aspirational, Mira Rajput Kapoor. Mira, welcome to Kiska Brand Bajega.
Thank you.
Right? You grew up in Delhi before making Mumbai your home, right? What were the values that you grew up with which have helped you in your entrepreneurial journey?
The values of any normal Indian family,
Right.
you know, being family-oriented, balanced, giving enough importance to your studies, staying focused, sharp, disciplined, and at the same time, making enough time to enjoy yourself.
Okay.
So it might seem like these are just regular things one does, but that's something that I really grew up with. First one, most important, which is being family-oriented. And I think that enables you, when you're an entrepreneur, to balance out your team in a certain way.
Sure.
You know,
Sure.
recognizing that everybody has different strengths and weaknesses. They're people at the end of the day, they have emotions. And how do you bring that together to create a harmony and grow together? Because with families, you can't choose. You can't choose what they're good at and what they're not good at. You find a way to collaborate.
Sure. And I'm going to come to the brands that you've developed, which is a part of this show in a huge way. But did you ever think that instead of being behind the creation of the brand, you'll actually be the face of the brand as well? What you know, because you were obviously marrying a celebrity. You were marrying a well-known personality who's a brand in his own right, right? Was this a difficult transition in your mind, or it was easy to you?
Which transition?
Of being in front and being the face of the brand.
You know, when I got married, there was a spotlight.
Yeah.
Having a lot of eyes on me was something that it didn't rattle me much. I just knew that now, instead of a close group of people who watch me and know me, there are many more people who watch me and know me. When it came to brands and being the face of these brands, for me, it was always that I need to align with this brand, its values, its philosophies, what it stands for.
Yeah.
So whether it is purchasing it as a consumer and nobody knows about it, or being the face of it, my philosophy remained the same.
Okay.
Modus operandi was to back brands of value and impact.
Lovely. And it was never a problem of being in the limelight, and you were prepared for it mentally?
I don't think anything prepares you.
Nothing prepares you.
You just
You go with the flow.
find your way. Yeah,
Fair.
go with the flow.
Lovely. Let's now talk about your academic journey. You were interned with United Nations.
I did not. I don't know where this has
This is
come
coming
from.
this is where most of the stuff in Google talks about. And also the fact that you've given your CAT exam. Now, there's
It's not a CAT exam, it's a CATE exam.
Okay, it's
the
a CATE
Combined
exam.
Aptitude Test for English.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So this is not an MBA entrance exam that we got
No,
in at
it
all.
was a CATE exam.
So we need to now tell the teams to update your Wikipedia for sure.
I think so.
Okay, so tell me, what was the academic influences and how have they shaped up your entrepreneurial journey?
I think I always had an inclination towards academics.
Sure.
Not in a way where I was a bookworm, but I really enjoyed studying.
Okay.
And my father went to IIT and then Columbia. And again, it was never like, you have to get these marks. But I think our conversations encouraged me to think outside the box.
Lovely.
To pursue and strive for some kind of excellence in whatever I put my mind to.
Yeah.
So the academics were, of course, I did want to score a certain number, but it wasn't at the cost of everything else. Even when I graduated from school and then appeared for the CATE exam, it was a fluke.
Yeah.
I gave the exam because my mum said you need to have a backup. You know, don't just wait for your results to come. I wanted to study economics in college, and English Honours had an entrance test, which is
Right.
CATE. And because she kept saying you need to have a backup, either you do this or give another entrance test for architecture or this or that, just to please her and say, okay, now please get off my back, I gave the exam, I didn't study, I didn't know anything, I didn't know what I was going into. And then when I got the rank that I did, everybody around me said, you clearly have an aptitude for it. It was the best decision of my life.
Right.
I enjoyed what I studied
Lovely.
in English literature.
Lovely. And I had the same story, but I did not enjoy doing engineering at all. That's a phase I'd like to forget. It's like something in the past that you don't want to go to, but yes. And I did that because of my parents as well. So quite refreshing, and things are always not the same. Now let's come to your partner, right? You know, there is this whole concept of a power couple. And you've seen that in advertising as well, right? You've had a lot of couples, be it Virat, Anushka, Ranbir, Deepika, and who are endorsing brands together. And you've done that as well, right? We've looked at brands like OnePlus Television and other aspects. Now, how does that work, right? Is it a joint decision by Shahid and you, right? Because I'm sure what you bring in onto the table is authenticity. Right? You are, while today there are pros and cons of a Bollywood star being associated with the brand, but you get a fresher perspective as well, which is a part of the couple. So are these decisions jointly made between you or Shahid? And how does this entire concept of doing brands together work for you?
I think the decision is very much, again, do you believe in the brand?
Right.
What they stand for? What is its narrative?
Right.
And I think you also believe in the brand's endorsement of you. If they feel that you're a right fit, you will do your best to do justice to it.
Right.
So I think it's the right fit between the brand's identity, your personal identity, and then your identity as two people together.
Lovely. Now let's talk about the brands that you've launched, that you've had not just a stake in, but you've got your soul in. Can you tell us what was the thought behind selecting the categories that you wanted to venture into?
My journey has not been overly curated.
Okay.
Dhun Wellness is a culmination of my own personal need for holistic wellness.
Okay.
When I started off soon after I delivered my daughter and realized that, okay, because I had a difficult pregnancy, how do I get myself back into balance? And I don't want to do this the conventional way, which is very one-dimensional. So I went to a homeopath, an acupuncturist. I leaned obviously a lot on Ayurveda because I'm a student of Ayurveda. I just felt like there has to be a place that can offer all of these under one roof. And secondly, I do a yearly gut detox. I've never been able to go to that place and do it. I did it just once, where I had to leave my daughter for those 7 days and do this entire gut detox.
Sure.
And I felt like I really had to make a sacrifice, either my health or my child.
Yeah.
And there have to be other people like me who have the intention, but they don't have the time.
Sure.
So why can't we shift wellness into the urban landscape where stress levels are the highest, where metabolic dysfunction is generally a side effect of the lifestyle that we lead? So if we are in this environment where wellness is most required, why aren't we creating a space for it to be addressed right there? So that's how Dhun Wellness came about.
And the name Dhun, is this because of your passion for music?
Yes.
Okay, lovely.
I play the piano.
Yeah.
I love playing the piano.
Yeah, we've seen that. Yeah.
But I also feel music is a universal language.
Sure.
And I had heard about, Shahid introduced me to solfeggio frequencies.
Okay.
These are 9 frequencies, which are like the alphabet. So these are the fundamental frequencies of Gregorian hymns and Sanskrit chants and what you hear, when Buddhists are chanting.
Right.
It's a specific frequency, and each of them actually aligns to a specific chakra.
Right.
That's how I got into it, and I realized music is so intrinsically linked to the human body, energy. Plato spoke of the music of the spheres. It has been going on for so long. And so for me, dhun, which is melody, is, and our tagline for dhun is harmonize and heal. When all the different organs and systems of your body, when they resonate in the right frequency, it creates a beautiful melody. Even one instrument, when it's off key, you can hear it in the song, it won't sound beautiful. So that was the intention behind
Lovely.
dhun.
Now from wellness, let's go to a kind. What were the insights that went behind the fact of launching a brand that again stands for a strong purpose?
The thought behind a kind beauty is to focus on skin health
Okay.
in the long term. And now we've ventured into color cosmetics, but again, it's skincare infused makeup.
Right.
So it is accessible.
Right.
It's products that are very simple and extremely effective.
Right. One last question on this brand, right? What is the homework that you as a founder have done, apart from, let's say, speaking to dermatologists? Do you keep a track of the competition as well?
Of
Do you keep a
course.
track of their products? Can you take us through the process of the launch as an entrepreneur?
I think it's most important to listen to the end consumer.
Okay.
And I think that is an advantage that I have, being able to engage so directly with consumers through a platform like Instagram. When people, what are they asking for? What do they want? Even when it's a simple question, do you have something for pigmentation, but I have oily skin? It makes you think. So, yes, you have to keep a check on what others are doing, but when you know what you stand for and what your product needs to deliver, who your community and your consumer base is,
Sure.
things become a lot easier.
Sure. We've used AI to actually not predict trends for you, but
Okay.
we've actually tried to experiment with AI.
Okay.
And we've tried to actually try and give you some ideas or get you to react to some thoughts of what could be the next categories to brands
me,
you
okay.
could actually venture into.
Okay.
And that's our perspective of AI into brand imagination. yeah?
Okay.
So let's have a look at
Let's
the first
have a
one.
look.
A luxury perfume or a perfume.
I've already invested in a
You already-
fragrance brand, so
Okay. And it's going to be,
it's called Tipsy.
it's called Tipsy.
Yeah, Spritz by Tipsy.
Oh, lovely. Let's go to the next one. Wedding couture.
Wedding couture. Interesting, could be interesting.
Could be interesting. There's a athleisure brand as well,
Yes.
right? So we want to talk about that.
It's called Athletic Freak,
Yeah.
and that is premium athleisure wear.
Yeah.
And Shahid and I wanted to be a part of a brand that can transition through every phase of your life.
Sure.
And because we both not just enjoy fitness, but it's a way of life and it's
Sure.
part of our lifestyle,
Sure.
felt like there needs to be a brand that gives quality apparel, doesn't compromise on style. It stands the test of time when it comes to multiple washes, multiple weathers, multiple kinds of movement, Pilates, gym, yoga, running, kickboxing, cycling, high rocks, anything. It's championing movement as a way of life.
Lovely. So next one. Are you a foodie or
I love to cook. I have not had the time to.
Okay.
But I did invest in Zama Organics.
Right.
And that is organic kitchen essentials.
Sure.
So, see, I told you find a category I'm not involved in.
So now we move to the next segment, which is guess the price, right?
okay.
And this is simple, and it's going to be interesting playing this game with you because you know a lot about brands anyways,
Okay.
and probably these might give you certain perspectives about how these brands might do well. And these are actual products, mind you,
Okay.
right? Which are available online, and all we need you to do is probably guess the price. So let's look at the first one.
Who is buying this? I want to
These
know.
are sequence pillows, which could actually
$3.99.
$3.99 sequence pillows. Probably,
I want to know where you all are shopping from and why they are so expensive.
you know, these are actual brands, by the way. And sequence pillows are quite,
Yeah, I know. I have kids. They love all this.
they love all of this, yeah. And these are all online. These are from the current. I'm okay. These are from Amazon.
Now, but you guys can buy all of this at this price.
And yeah, the last one.
A taco sleeping bag. Going by your prices, let's say 1,200.
Okay, let's have a look. Double. You've just managed to be there.
I think I need to take you shopping.
Okay. Philanthropy.
Yeah.
Right? You've been a part of multiple NGOs where you've lent your name, you've lent your voice. Does this again come from a perspective of being a part of a impact or a change? And what are the plans for you as an individual, you with Shahid, to build a purposeful organization, which is at the heart of it all, like a foundation? I'd love to know your thoughts on that.
My belief when it comes to philanthropy is if the left hand gives, the right should not know. But the kind of person I am and the family that we are, that's a side that I would never want to
Put it out there.
Yeah, I think that's something that you should continue doing regardless of the validation that you get from people.
Sure, but I look at purpose-driven philanthropy in a very different manner. And today, especially when you're an individual, right? And there are two aspects. One is charity, which you can do without letting one hand or one person know. But I think today when you're a name and where you believe that you can actually get individuals together to try and create a movement, which you and thus your family have an opportunity to, is something that you need to probably look at it for the near future. Media, OTT, production, right? You've been into the limelight as well by default. And we started off this conversation saying that you were never really, and nothing can prepare you. But now that you naturally coexist in an environment, right? What are the plans? Is there a production on the anvil to set up a production outfit to make kind of content that you believe in, that the champions of cause believe in? And also you as an individual, I'm sure you've been lured by multiple platforms to feature, right, as talent in unscripted shows. So I would love to know your thoughts on the entire ecosystem of media and the plans for future.
So Shahid and I have been married for a little over 10 years.
Yeah.
If I wanted to, I would have done it by now.
Sure. So you don't need
no.
to. Okay, well said. That comes to the last part of the show, which is after having done so much, right? And you know, I've had a great time discussing with you because you know what you're talking. You know what your thoughts are, what your vision is for not just you, but for the things that you do and for the impact that you want to create. What are the items in the bucket list that you want to strike through the show that you want to probably talk about for the audience of the show to kind of collaborate, invest, co-create, that you'd want to do in the next 5 years of your life?
I think I've reached that place where I've now, fortunately, and I'm very grateful for where I am. Everything that's on my plate is exactly what I asked for.
Yeah.
Now I want to focus on building. I want to focus on building Dhun Wellness. I want to focus on building a kind beauty. I want to be involved in Athletic Freak's journey in India. So it's about depth.
Yeah.
Scale will be a natural consequence. But I feel sometimes when you spread yourself too thin, you can't give it that kind of time and focus. And I'm an all or nothing kind of person. For me, it's not deliverables. It's not 3 hours, 7 hours, 8 hours, 2 days, 1 year. That's not how it is for me.
Sure.
So I will continue to build out Dhun. I hope that you all get to see it in multiple cities across India.
Yeah.
And we continue to develop the Kind Beauty portfolio.
Sure.
Have many more stores of Athletic Freak. And if you want me to do more than that, then you'll have to create one new version of me on AI.
Lovely. Mira, it was so much fun that I've had because I think our conversation, for me at least, has been truly insightful because it has given me a perspective and a side of yours that Google or Wikipedia does not know, right? And I'm sure the audience would also have this new side of an entrepreneur. And I think kudos to you for your individuality, that you bring in
Thank
and the
you.
authenticity that you've actually brought to the products that you believe in. And best of
I'm
luck.
not buying any of those products.
Of course.
This
But I'm
taco
sure-
blanket and all.
But the intention was not for you to buy, but the intention was to just have a laugh at it. And we probably managed to do that.
Yes.
Right. And thank you very much. And looking forward to the new stint. And we'd love to invite you back on Kiska Brand Bajega,
love
where
to.
we'd get into the depth of where these brands and more brands that have come from your heart.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Another story, another brand, another spark of inspiration. That's what Kiska Brand Bajega is all about. Thank you for watching and for celebrating the people who turn passion into purpose. We'll see you soon with more conversations that keep India's brand stories alive. This is Aditya Bhat signing off from India's biggest marketing show. Keep watching.